Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. So as you can see by today's title, today's video is a get ready with me. I'm back doing some makeup videos. So this look is just my go-to bronzy gold for work, and it was actually inspired by Allie sevdalis. She got the Morphe 35 bronze palette and I was gonna get it, and then she said that she actually prefers a Jaclyn Hill palette. So I raided my makeup stash to find what can I use to create the sort of eyeshadow look that she created in her video when she tried it. So I did, and this is what I've been doing. I actually I was in hospital with a family member, so I'd done my makeup like early hours of the morning and it was like 11:30 at night, and she was like, I really like your makeup, have you done that yourself? And I was like, yeah, this morning. So it lasts. So if you would like to see how I created this look and what products I used, then just keep on watching. Okay, so I'm going to start with my foundation. I am mixing the Wet n Wild Photo Finish foundation, I think it is, and the L'Oreal Infallible foundation. I've been really enjoying mixing these both together. I do like them both by themselves, but together they're even better. So the Wet n Wild is a spatula, and then I just use one pump of the L'Oreal onto my brush, and then I blend that in all over my face. My brush is from the Jaclyn Hill Morphe collection. It is the JH03. I do blend that in right like underneath my eyes. It's like my first layer of concealer, I guess you could say, and then I do use it as like my primer just to cover the veins that are in my eyelids. I was going to take my concealer, but I forgot. That's not what I do. I go in with the Charlotte Tilbury, what is that? It is the colour Chameleon in Bronzed Garnet. So I place that on my eyes first. I then take the Jaclyn Hill Armed and Gorgeous palette, and I take the shade Agent, and I just use that first as my transition shade. I then take a smaller blending brush and take the shade Smooth Criminal and put that in my crease. And then I just take that first brush and just blend those both together. I then take the Tarte Amazonian Clay base palette, and I take the shade Sand, and I use that to highlight my brow. It's really brightening and it's got the smallest bit of shimmer in. I then take my concealer, and I do place it quite low down, just because I've got this weird crease underneath my eye, and no matter what concealer I use, how much or less I use, it just shows through. So I put a bit on my chin just because I have a fresh scar on there, and then I just take my sponge and I blend it out and try and put as little as possible up where my little crease is, just because I just don't know what to do to get it to not be prominent. And I then take like the pointy side of that sponge and just clean up that eyeshadow. It's just my cheat way of doing it every day instead of using tape. If you want it to be like really harsh, you could use an angled brush, but I do like it to be a little bit diffused, so I like doing it with the sponge. Once I have blended that out, I'm going to take the Coty Airspun and lightly bake. I say lightly bake because I really don't leave it on for long. That does like help it not crease so soon where I have my annoying crease, but by the end of the day my crease has reappeared. It just won't stay away. I do bake on my nose just because it gets so oily, and then I bake a little bit in between my brows, and then I'm going to take the iconic London cushion and fill in my brows. And the brush that I use is just from a set that I got off eBay. Any angled brush will do. I just lost an eyebrow hair. That's how sensitive my eyebrows hair are. I can be filling them in and they'll just fall out. I'm going to take the Glossier Boy Brow and just use that to set what little hairs that I actually have. I have had my eyebrows microbladed, so it does seem like I've got more there than what I actually have, but there's not a whole lot. My eyebrows are so sad. Then just going to dust off that bake. Like I said, it's a light bake, do not leave it on for long at all. I'm then going to take my Becca Be The Light in, this is the medium deep because my light to medium I have used to death. There's not a lot of setting powder left and I'm just going to set the rest of my face. I really like these powders because they're not completely matte, your face still looks glowy. Then I'm going to take the Tarte Amazonian Clay Matte Waterproof Bronzer in Hotel Heiress and bronze up my face. And then I'm going to contour using Hoola. I really want to get the new Hoola, is it Caramel? It looks really good and everyone has been raving about it. Then I'm going to take my Becca Jaclyn Hill palette and use the shade Champagne Toast. Just put that on top of that Charlotte Tilbury that we'd placed down earlier, just for a really nice gold sheen to my eyelids. And then I'm going to go back into the Jaclyn Hill Armed and Gorgeous and take Smooth Criminal, just put that under my lower lashes to meet the shadow on the top, almost creating like a V. And then I was checking out if I thought it was dark enough, so I'm going to put on my eyeliner, which is the Maybelline Matte Hyper Precise All Day, and create a wing because it wouldn't be one of my tutorials if I didn't do a wing. And that's me deciding they'll do. And then I'm going to go back into that Tarte palette and take the bronzer in the shade Timber just to deepen that outer V. Then I'm going to take some Maybelline Great Lash and just lightly coat my lashes. My lashes don't do a whole lot, so I just use a mascara that makes them nice and black. And then I'm going to take the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Highlighter in Precious Petals. And then place that in my inner tear duct too, just to brighten it up in there. And then some MAC Global Glow. I usually do that and then my highlight, but I was so back to front that morning, I was so tired. And just glow up the rest of that face. So I decided to go with lipstick today just because I had those two pieces down at the front, but sometimes I'll use a gloss, sometimes I'll use a lipstick, but I just took the MAC Patrick Star Mama Star lipstick and then the Charlotte Tilbury Very Victoria, and that is my finished look. You could totally use a setting spray if you wanted to, but I don't have one. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Bye!